Brought to you by the Asian Business Institute and Resource Center. Funding for Specialty Eats was made possible by a grant from the U.S. Department of Agriculture Agricultural Marketing Service. Its contents are solely the responsibility of the authors and do not necessarily represent the official views of the USDA.
Sinqua, also known as Sinqua, is a distinctive and versatile squash that adds a unique touch to many culinary creations. Known for its elongated shape and firm texture, Sinqua offers a mild, slightly sweet flavor. It's a great ingredient in both savory and sweet dishes. Sinqua provides many benefits, including vitamins A and C, potassium, and fiber. Its adaptability in the kitchen makes Sinqua a delightful choice for anyone to explore new and exciting flavors in their cooking. Hi, my name is B. I am with ABIRC, and today we're hosting the specialty crops. Today I have with me Chef Meng, and what will we be working with today?
Well, B, today we'll be cooking, the vegetable will be a Sinqua veggie.
Cool.
And it's going to be paired with beef.
Beef.
Stir-fry.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's start cooking.
Sounds good.
First thing you want to do is you want to turn on your flame. All right. Add a little bit of olive oil. I'd say about 2 tablespoons of it. Then you want to kind of coat the bottom of the pan, the oil, let it heat up. Probably about 1 or 2 minutes.
Cool. I understand that the Sinqua is from a Chinese culinary background. Do they usually use woks, or is a pan okay too?
Pan is okay. Wok's okay, but wok is more to me is more like high heat cooking and more of a amount quantity wise.
Okay. So what other dishes do you recommend for the Sinqua too, other than just stir fry?
Other dish, you could put a stew with a chicken. You could cook with in a stew or soup. You like broth type of that type. Then you can use soup, or you could eat it raw in a salad. Like you can slice it thin and put it in a salad. You want to eat.
Okay.
And also you can put it in pasta too.
Interesting.
So it's your choice. It's your choice what kind of the type of cooking you want to do with it. It's your choice.
Sounds good.
But I like to stir fry.
Sounds good.
So once probably 2-3 minutes of this, right? Then you add your garlic. About 1 teaspoon of garlic. Then you add your ginger. 1 teaspoon of ginger too. And kind of stir that until you get an aroma.
Yeah, I can already start smelling the tough, stinging flavor of ginger and garlic.
Ginger, garlic, And then you add your cherry tomatoes, right? These tomatoes are cut in half. So you put your cherry tomatoes in there, kind of cook it, right? Stir it before kind of lower your heat a little bit to medium, right? Then add your beef, about 3 ounces or 4 ounces, depending on your liking.
The best part of the dish is the beef.
So it's your liking. Gotta stir this until half.
Now, if I wanted to make the beef rare or medium rare, can I do that too?
You can do that, but just don't overcook it. Because you want to do it rare, once you put it in, just coat it a little bit, then you add all your veggies to it, right?
Sounds good.
Yeah, what you want to do is once that is that way, you want to add carrots to your pan. You add your butter mushroom to it. Yeah, not to burn it, you add a little bit of water to it to steam it. Okay.
Okay.
No, steam it because with oil it'll burn it, right? Once you cook all the oil, it will burn it. The meat and the veggie, and nobody likes to burn.
No one does. No one does.
So you just cook it, right? Cook it. Now what I do is I add my Sinqua.
So with the Sinqua, as you were prepping it, I understand that the skin is very bitter. What other flavor do you think we could add to get rid of the bitterness?
Other flavor? Your sauce could could eliminate that, or you could just take the skin off.
Yeah, right. Which we did.
Yeah, you could just take the skin off and eat the flesh, right?
Right.
Now what I do is I cover it. Cover it till the Sinqua is it's your liking. You want it tender, then you cover it till it's tender. You like a little texture to it, like little, like they say al dente, right? Al dente, little texture to it. Then don't overcook it.
All right. So today, are we going with the more tender or the al dente?
More kind of in between.
In between?
In between. You have to assume everybody around you, right? Some people might not like get al dente. Somebody like it very soft.
Right.
So that's why you want to cook it towards everybody, not to your own liking. Right. So that's why you pick and choose how you want to cook it. If it's to yourself, you cook it the way you like it.
True.
Right.
True.
But you cook it for other people, then you want to have the balance in the middle.
Right.
In the middle, Okay. Like me, this is almost done. And the thing with carrots too, carrot has a crispness to it, right?
Right.
Yeah. You want it al dente, then you don't overcook it, right? Same thing too. That's why carrot is more crisp and it's more crisp and harder than a Sinqua. That's why I put that first.
Right.
So when it comes to veggie, you want to cook whatever is harder. You want to cook that first. So when you cook it, it'll
Softens up.
Oh,
okay.
Then Sinqua is you already know that it's soft.
Right.
From being raw, it's soft already.
Okay.
That's why you put it last.
Hence why we put the carrot first.
Yes.
Yes. You learn something new every day.
Yeah. Same thing with cherry too. Cherry tomato. Cherry tomato takes time to cook it down too, right? What cherry tomato does is it's like an acid, so it balances out the salt of it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why I put tomato in there. It balances out.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. It's like kind of like an acid, right?
An essence to it.
Yep. What I do is I add my sauce. Right? That's my sauce to it, right? Now right here, to me, it's done.
Okay.
Once you add the sauce, it's done. Then what I do is to kind of thicken up the liquid a little bit.
The broth.
I add my cornstarch slurry to it.
Oh, okay.
What it does is it's gonna thicken up the sauce. It's gonna give a shiny look to it.
Okay. So it kind of makes it like a curry kind of.
Yeah. So, just add a little bit to it, like that. Just add a little bit. Then what you do is, see how it thickens up now?
Oh, yeah.
Boom. It's done. Turn off your flame. It's done. What I do is, I add my green onions to the dish.
To give it even more of a smell, huh?
Yeah.
Stronger smell.
And to get a color.
Oh, okay.
Get color. So, bright green,
Bright green.
orange color makes this dish stands out. And then we're done.
Wow.
Now what we do is just plate it. Put the food on the dish. Make sure you grab everything from the Sinqua to the carrots, beef. There you go. Let's try to get all these in there. There you go. Now, top it off with a garnish of cilantro to give that color. And that's it for the dish.
This looks pretty good.
Well, it should taste it, B.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm going to go straight for the Sinqua, and of course, I'm going to get myself some beef.
I'm going to Sinqua first myself.
Steal this napkin real quick.
Go ahead.
The texture of the Sinqua is very soft, and I could taste the sweetness out of it too, along with the beef, tender beef flavor too.
Try that button mushroom.
I do a mushroom with another Sinqua, with another beef, and some onions. Oh, never mind.
The thing with the shallot, as I could shallot, what it does is it brings out the sweetness to the dish too. Yeah.
I could taste that.
Yeah.
Yes, I could taste that.
Yeah. Try the carrot, see how the texture is.
Very good, very good. It's very strong and very soupy. I feel like the sauce itself would be good to cover like the rice. Kind of mix it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I see why a lot of the Asian cultures usually use Sinqua to cook.
Yes. Yeah, that's why I it's more like a soupy, so that when it goes with a bowl of rice, you can put that sauce on top of the rice too to mix it a little bit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Well,
Yeah, that's what The cornstarch, that's what the cornstarch slurry does. It thickens it out a little bit to get that soupy thickness of the soup to cover the rice. Make it look.
And it'd be a great dish for the winter time.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you, Chef Meng, for coming out cooking for us today.
My pleasure, B.
And to you guys at home,
Happy
eating.